Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Brenda and T. Tonight we are reviewing Power Book 4, Force, Season 2, Episode 4. And when I tell you they pack a whole lot into that hour, child, they pack a whole lot in. Let's start here. Jannard is slobbering into his GUN. Then he rolls off the couch and snorting another line right before he starts hallucinating about this child that he done took out. Look, hey. I was like, Jannard, like you foaming at the mouth. You got slobber coming all down your face. You just
Nasty.
But he got a
Already ain't
girl
nothing to
though.
look at.
How you got a girlfriend?
That's how they
Girl,
do all the crap. Didn't Gator have one on Jungle Fever?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because I'm a
All
crackhead.
right.
Ah, not Gator. Well, look here. Miguel and Cartel's sister sure changed her mind real fast. Now, 1 minute she wasn't trying to be bothered with Tommy, but now all of a sudden she texting him because she wants him to teach her how to drive. I don't trust it. I don't know what's going on there, but it's weird.
Yep. I'm like, she working for her brother.
She got to.
She
That
got to be. She trying
grandmama.
to
It's not the
find out.
brother. It's the grandmother told her to keep an
Yeah.
eye. She said, your brother's stupid. Keep an eye on that gringo because I don't trust him. That's how that went. Um, Walter is over here worried that young Dublin is gonna tell old Dublin like what's going on in these streets and how he ain't getting money like he used to. Probably like ask permission. Let me talk to him, see what I could do. But you know, Walter is in charge. He don't need Polly to do nothing for him. So he said no. But what he did tell him to do was raise the rent on all the people that they are doing security to. And Polly is like, I mean, maybe that's not the best idea, but right now, Walter is him and Jannard is like in the same predicament. He's like falling fast, and you know, his people is out here trying to help, but it ain't looking good. Guess you just really can't. By the way, young Dublin is kind of cute. I'm just saying. He didn't look like the other horsemen that they sent over there the last time. He a different kind of. Maybe he should have went through that Dublin. So this little boy's mama, Leon, that came down to the barbershop making a whole scene. Who is Diamond? I was like, calm down. But, you know, he was digging it. So they get up, they flirt with each other. Obviously, at some point, Diamond is going to smash little Leon's mom. But she did come to confirm that he's actually going to give him boxing lessons. And yeah, he need him. I don't know that I would want my kid to be like spending a whole lot of time with Diamond, but, you know, he out in these streets anyway. He might as well get some protection. So you know they got the task force out in the street. Are you with me? Or are you at the football game?
Somebody just got thrown to the ground. I was making sure it wasn't mine, but it wasn't. We good.
We good.
We
All
good.
right.
I mean, he tossed
Well,
his little butt.
while you were watching the game, the feds was over here watching Tommy and Cartel Miguel's little sister get a driving lesson. He was in the car. He was throwing off all kind of innuendo about how to drive a stick and blah blah blah. She took off in that car like she'd been driving for a long time. I don't
That's
know
how I
what I
know she
feel
full
about
of it.
this.
That's how I know she full of it.
How
Cause
she
can't
took off in
nobody,
that
if you don't
car,
drive a stick, you can't just up and just woo.
and not only that, she chased down a train.
Yeah, in the
You
stick,
went from
driving a stick.
I don't know how to drive to I don't know how to drive a stick to chasing down a train so good that she lost the feds. She done chased down the train and the feds lost track of them. Child, every time I see this boy, Jannard is down to his spot. He cutting up the coat with baby powder, and his cook is concerned because, first of all, he said the product is getting thin. I mean, I guess, then don't baby powder smell like some type of way? Are you sniffing baby powder in your child? Thank you, Lord, for me only being hooked on chocolate.
Mm-mm.
Jannard asked him how the recruiting is going, and he's like, not good because CBI is over here paying more money and the product is cheaper. So don't nobody want to come over here.
And for the coke going up Janar's nose.
I mean, and it seems to be a lot, so much so he has lost control of it. He asked Jannard if he heard anything from Lil K, and he's like, "No, why are you asking me that?" He's all paranoid. Um, Everybody can see it though. Like, I don't know why he doesn't know. Like, you damn near walking around. I mean, in front of them, it ain't even a thing. And these are young boys. They looking at Jannard like Jannard over here coked out. Like, it's not good. Like, who's in
Right.
charge? We should have stayed with Diamond. This is really bad.
Right.
And how bad is it? He was just down to the place last week getting some hair on. Had him bubbling at the mouth. Now he's sniffing baby powder.
He
I
just
got
want
a
to get
headache
high.
just
He
thinking
don't care
about it.
what it is.
He don't care what it is. So Tommy and Miguel the Cartel sisters having a sweet little moment. They like on a date, walking through the zoo. And then Tommy lays eyes on this dude with a tattoo that's like lets him know that he's from the Rojas. That's the that's the gang they just took over in the pen.
Mm-hmm.
So they eyeballing each other, and then Tommy goes to the bathroom, and they have a little meetup in the bathroom that turns in to this kid getting murked. It was very brutal. I was like, I mean, all that cutting him up, was that necessary? It was a
Yes.
lot,
Yes.
I suppose. Anyway, unfortunately, when you take a person out, it can get in the way of the flow of your date. So he washed the blood off his hands and, asked the lady if they could pick up the date later on because plans
Blood should
got
have been
changed.
everywhere.
Plans
Right.
got changed. All that stab.
Come on, blood should have been all over his clothes.
No. Anyway, so D-Mac's friend, the one that works for CBI, he letting them know like how CBI is running the streets. Treason is over there, like Jannard is losing it. The boys is over there falling apart. Meanwhile, we over here with CBI and we running the things over here. The block is very nice on this side. And D-Mac is like, are you kidding me? Like CBI is on top and I'm at the house not getting in any of the fun. Are you kidding me? His friend is like, listen, we're glad that you're not out here because you almost died and nobody really wants that to happen. And D-Mac is like, well, I'm never going to get caught slipping again. And he shows the boy, how he packing and he ready. Then they get distracted by girls. Isn't that always how it happens? Child, you send your girl out there and then what happens? They over here getting swooned by D-Mac and his little street friend.
Mm-hmm.
Claudia is trying to get Victor to link up with her again. She needs him for distribution and he's not having it. He thinks he's like, I'm running things from the inside, so I don't need you. And she's like, oh yeah, well, you should see what Walter did to Gloria's Club. What are you talking about? So that little meeting went, sour. She's actually just as bad as his father. They both just manipulate this boy back and forth. He doesn't know whether he's coming or going.
I'm like, you knew you didn't say nothing. That club been like that. You ain't said nothing all this time. Now you using it as a weapon. Well,
No, she's
look what
manipulating.
he
He
did. You
probably could
probably
go.
helped flip it. You probably provided the holes for the spot.
She did something. Well, now we know who's been texting Diamond. It's the dirty cop that's been shaking him down. And so he in there like telling Diamond how much money he needs. And while they're talking, Tommy walks by and sees him talking to this cop. So now Tommy's feeling uncomfortable because why are you talking to this dude? Are you snitching? What's going on? And he's like, no,
Right.
he told some lie about the policeman's ball and doing haircuts and it sounded stupid. I don't even
I
know
don't
why
know
Tony.
why he just didn't tell him. That was stupid. He should have
It
just
sounded
told him.
very stupid. Girl, I can't talk right now. So then Tommy tells him like what had happened at the zoo. Are you back at the game again?
They just knocked my baby down. He jumped up though. He good.
He's
Let's go.
good.
Yeah.
Tommy tells Diamond like what had happened down to the zoo, and Diamond keeps saying he has everything under control. I don't think he has everything under control. That doesn't make me feel at ease, Diamond. So Victor goes down to the bar and he sees that it's now a titty bar, and it makes him very angry, especially the part where Gloria's picture is not there. What? I know. He did not think that Walter was finna leave Gloria's picture hanging up on that wall. He should have took that picture down a long time ago. Why are you over here down at the daggone liquor store with the prostitutes in the back? Jesus.
Right.
It don't take much for him to get distracted. So he goes in there and causes a ruckus, and they kick him out. Back at Tommy's crib, he's enjoying the ice cream that his mama bought him, and him and D-Mac have a little moment until D-Mac starts talking about how he wants his own money, he touted his allowance money, and if they don't put him on, then he just gonna go to treason. I don't know why he said that, because then now Tommy had to put the ice cream down. You done ruined the whole daggone mood, because we was just having a family moment and you done said that, and please don't let me see you out in these streets, because Uncle Tommy ain't the one to be tested.
You're right. You better go ask his other nephew.
Said. There wasn't really nothing left to say after that.
Yeah, you probably want to go ask his other nephew how Uncle Tommy get down when he feel like he being betrayed.
Oh, you talking about Tariq?
Yeah.
Ask Tariq.
Yeah. You better ask the other nephew how he get down when he feel like he's being betrayed. Yeah.
Oh Lord, yeah. It ain't good.
Mm-mm.
So what did Paulie do? Paulie went up and met with young Dublin anyway, even after Walter told him not to. And so it seems as though young Dublin has respect for Paulie, but they don't respect Walter so much. I don't think they like Walter at all.
I don't like Walter.
His own kids don't like him. Well, Paulie gave him some money to ask Walter for a little more time. But what Paulie did, though, when he did that was show Walter's hands. So now they know he pressed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, what you gonna do? We trying to get this, situation handled. Now we done went all the way back to some random scene from season 1 where they was over to some DJ's house that was coked up on something, acting a fool, and then they ended up having to shoot people. And I remember this, but it's so insignificant. Well, when that happened, what do they say? Don't leave no witnesses. Whose rule was that? Is that Tommy's rule? Well, then he should have followed his rule, because they had that whole thing happen before with Julio let that girl go. In Power.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, the girl and her boyfriend got pulled over. Now she's snitching because she's not going to jail. So after all of this time, now she has already decided that she happened to see Victor and some other white dude that was all mobbed up take out whoever this person, I guess, that this detective is looking for. And she said she couldn't put her finger on Tommy, even though Detective Stacy tried to lead her down that road. But she said, the bodyguard, Big Tito or whatever hell his name is, he might know. So you go ask him. So the feds now have another thing to put on their list of things to blame Tommy for. Which is weird, because she's like, she named a person, Stacy. What is your finger doing? She said what she saw already.
Right. That's how they do. They let you know that's how they do.
We had a cute little scene with D-Mac. He out here trying to get his girl, and she said, "Not till you get a haircut, nigga." And I looked at his hair and I was like, "Yeah, D-Mac, I see you real cute under there, but you ain't got the kind of dress that's kept. You got the kind of dress."
If you don't get it locked up, he ain't. It's like he letting it grow out and he ain't re-locked them.
Yeah, and she said, "No, I wouldn't say, like, if he's a dread, I'm not saying he should get a haircut, but he need to go fix that if he wants to go out with her.
Fixed. He need to lock them things up. You can't just get them done and never get them relocked.
And never touch it again." So Diamond is coaching young Leon, on how to box. And I was like, it's crazy to me how street niggas get all, philosophical and full of advice, but then be in the streets. You ain't even making sense. It's such an oxymoron. I hate it so much. Like, I'm like, this kid is already smart. So, he needs somebody to help him box. Like I said, He needs somebody to help him, Lord. But be careful being around Diamond because bad things happen over there. Claudia is meeting up with the Serbs. I feel like Claudia is always trying to get respect from these men that's never going to respect her. Like, there's nothing you can do. Like, everything you sat there and did, he will still tell your daddy. So I don't know why you think you having some type of private meeting and this man is
And the way
gone,
she talks to them irritates me. She try to sound so tough. I hate the way she talks.
She gave him a little tea. Some of it was true and some of it wasn't. She trying to push. Now all of a sudden they pushing these prescription meds, and she telling Malkovich that Diamond and Gerard are actually not falling out. So that part is, a lie. But she said though, she ain't racist like her daddy, so he can take the deal or leave it. And she did mention that how Diamond and them took over the prison system. And so yeah, he notices that he's losing money, and she basically got his attention. He said he'd check it out. She said today's price ain't tomorrow's price. And I ain't racist like my father, so whoever want to get this deal done, I'll do it. That's why he'd tell on you. And plus you're a girl. And there's no respect for girls. So
And I don't like how you did that, black girl. I'm gonna call you a little bit racist.
and the other one,
like
and the Asian girl too.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you a little bit racist. I'm gonna call BS on that. You just not as vocal as your daddy. But go ahead.
Well, there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Now Jannard is over at the gym with a bad attitude. And this is the thing, you need this girl to lean on you. This is the last one in your pocket, and you still over there acting with a bad attitude.
It's the
She let
cocoa.
him know, huh?
It's the cocoa.
Is that what it is, or is he just, stupid?
Both.
He let her know that he was the one that took out Lil K, and she's all like, what are you talking about? I know that's crazy. Now you know what's gonna happen. She knows that the streets is not feeling him right now. And she told him to get it together. And he said, that's what we not gonna do. So then he turned it back around on her and was like, look, this had to be done. You either with me or you not with me. And of course she's like, okay, I'm with you. Really? Then that gangster kiss, it was real nasty. I hate how they do that whole thing. Like, you can't just kiss regular. You gotta be doing all that weird shit. And then I don't know what she saw in his breath or in his eyes, but she asked him, was he on something? And he said the same thing that all niggas say when they lie.
She smelled, she tasted shit.
Something. Yeah, so he gonna say, that's crazy, relax. I was like, that's how you know he lying. That's crazy, relax. You relax, because something's weird. You just casually talking about you took out so-and-so and it ain't looking good. Girl, you latching yourself to a buggy that ain't hitched to nothing but, a cliff.
He ugly, he ain't even cute with it.
And that ear. So Walter meets up with young Dublin, and he throws an envelope at him talking about, this is just a start. This is more, there's more where that came from. Really? Because we didn't tell you to bring us a start. We told you to bring us all the money. Then he tries to tell young Dublin like how he pushing all these pills, like how business is actually expanding. And you just wait, because the Flint's about to blow up again. Young Dublin said, congratulations. And then when Polly came over here and tried to buy you some time, it was unnecessary. And I was like, why you throw Polly under the bus like that? Because he is not going to handle that well. So now Walter out here, he pissed and he embarrassed because he sat up there and played himself while he let young Dublin look him right in the face and already knew that he was pressed for money. There's more where that came from. Cartel Miguel meets up with Jannard. Whoo, Jannard's life sucks. He meets up with Jannard because he ain't been reading up like how he was supposed to. And, he's like, so what's T? And Jannard is like, well, CBI's not doing their part. Like, what are you talking about? What part are they supposed to be doing? You made a deal with the Serbs, and your deal fell through, and now now you got to pay the Serbs, but now Cartel Miguel is feeling like, so you scared of the Serbs and you're not scared of us. So they was about to take one of Janar's eyeballs, but then his sister came in and was that insulin? What did she bring? I was like, is he a diabetic? That was weird.
Seemed like it.
I think that's unnecessary, but I guess that just gave her a reason to come in there. But whatever, I guess he didn't want to follow through in that moment, so he go tell Gerard he was just playing. We just playing. Now get the hell out of here. He don't even have no car. He got to walk. How you what? But he a boss though. So Diamond goes to pay off Dirty Cop, and Tommy sees him talking to this dude again. So now he's really pissed. Like, what the hell is up? So it looked like they was in the sewer. I don't know where the hell they were, but Dirty Cop is pressing Diamond for more money, and Tommy pulled up on him and was like, "Are you snitching? Like, why should I like not blow your head off right now?" And Diamond was like, "I'm no snitch, you know me." So he finally tells him like what the deal is. I don't know why he didn't say something in the beginning, but because that story that he
It
told in the
really was
beginning
like
was really
nothing.
stupid.
It was really nothing to keep to yourself. That you should have wanted Tommy to know that.
To know. Well, Tommy said we ain't paying him no more. So set up a meeting because that part's over with. So the street niggas pulled up on Jannard and they're upset because first of all, Lil K is missing. Now, Jannard was walking around asking everybody if they seen Lil K. Now, all of a sudden, he don't know where he at. And Homeboy was like, I was with him when you called him for a ride. And Jannard was like, oh, yeah, he never showed up. Okay, so they are looking at him crazy because, well, maybe it's because he's still over here sniffing baby powder in the middle of the transaction.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking at him like, what the heck is going on? And so during that time, they get a message saying Lil K is actually from his grandmother saying he, is no longer with us. So now they're really upset because they're in their feelings, they're emotional. And Jannard is sitting there like counting money like it's nothing. And he, is upset. Like, this is crazy. Like, we got to go find out who did it. Jannard, like, kind of tries to act like he's still in control, and Homeboy lets Jannard know that you're actually not. I'm not asking you permission. We're telling you, like, we about to go in these streets and find out who's responsible. So Jannard decides to let him know, like, okay, I did it because I'm the boss around here, and he didn't do what he was told, and so yeah, I had to take him out. That's just how this thing plays out. So now
I wish
they're
you
like,
would have just said that in the beginning, because if
you
you was
should
a
have
real
said
boss,
that.
that's how you would have handled it when it
You
went down
sound,
with the little girl.
what's his man over there in the Chi-Town, Duda? Duda don't make those type of excuses.
No, just say it.
And we'll leave you
Just
with try me.
yeah.
No, he in there acting
You
all
you
pussy.
disobeyed the order, point blank, period.
You sound so street when you say that.
I've been in this game
Anyway,
a
these boys
long
are not
time.
going for it. I feel like even his homeboy, his cook, is looking at him like, you're ridiculous. So then it turns into a brawl. Now they're fighting. Jannard is a so-so fighter, but it was 2-3 against him. So they out there like kicking him down in the street until his boys come out and pop out in the sky, and that kind of paused on everything. They said, this is crazy. We're out of here. This shit is treason for real, treasonous. And Jannard was like, you don't quit. It's not like that. And they was like, oh, we done. We out. We not family. We gone. And he's giving his gangster boy speech about how I'm the star in this movie. His teeth is all bloody. And it was embarrassing. I felt bad for Jannard. I was like, Jannard.
Whack. Like you said, Doodle would have never.
He would have never.
Mm-mm.
Child. Walter pulls up to Polly's crib. He jumps. He's screaming out the window, calling Polly's name. He's so mad. Polly came outside with his shotty, like he he's looking to protect Walter, and Walter like cussing the man out, accusing him wanting to be in power, calling him slurs, and then fired him.
He know he need him. He'll
I
be
feel
back.
like
Don't worry about it.
even in that moment, Paulie was still loyal in his heart. It was making me kind of mad. Like, Paulie,
Mm-hmm.
he just keep on trying to bitch made you. Okay, so Victor saw the bar and that pushed him over the edge. So now he's over there with Claudia, and Claudia thinks that the Serbs are their distribution, and they finna push these pills all over the place. And I don't know why they think that that Walter ain't about to find out that they are working with the Serbs because he definitely is. And they're not just working with the Serbs; they have a plot to take out their father. Really, that escalated quickly. That's the plan. We're gonna take him out.
Mm-hmm.
Is Claudia gonna punk Victor into doing that and where he can't live with himself? Then
Absolutely.
he
She
just
can't be
go,
trusted.
who, Victor or Claudia?
Claudia.
No, yeah, I feel like she gonna set him up and then he gonna be really stuck. Ugh. Well, what else happened, child? Tommy is over at the crib. He with that girl again. They just this all day date. They over there laughing and dancing and kissing, and I didn't enjoy the kiss. I don't know what it was about their connection, but it's not sexy for some reason. And while he's doing all of that, Diamond is talking to his inside connection, and she's letting him know that yes, CBI is definitely at the top of the investigation list. So what you need to do is get you a hookup in the Chicago Police Department. Then he gets a text from old boy talking about he wants to meet in an hour, and I don't know why he thinks this is gonna be a great idea. Like they're gonna be able to convince this nigga to work for them, but that's the plan, I guess. So they meet up with him in the barbershop, and he like, you know, throws out the money. This is the money. And I'm like, where's the money keep coming from? Because they said 50,000. So he just upping and upping and upping the ante. Like,
He don't care. He acting like he a little crackish too.
he acts very weird. And
Mm-hmm.
so, anyway, he puts his paws on the money, and Tommy came from out of the shadows. Like, you can, he's trying to negotiate with this dude because the plan is to have somebody on the inside so they're a step ahead of the police. Anyway, he's such a drug dealer hater. Like, he's so different. At this point, you're not better. So he hates the drug dealers so much. He done pulled out the gun and do you think I'll negotiate with you and I could take out both of you? And before he could get it out of his mouth, good blood splattered all over Diamond and Tommy. Because why? Because D-Mac is there and he done took out the police because he thought they was finna shoot his Uncle Tommy. Now what are we gonna
About
do?
that life. He harder than an old boy.
Who? Who? Jannard?
Yup, Jannard. He got more heart than Jannard. Mm-hmm. He wasn't
Oh
even
my
shook up. The
God.
Tommy was like, "It's all right." Then he kind of got a little shook up, but he wasn't shook up at
Listen,
first.
I mean, he had to go. I'm sorry, he wasn't going to negotiate, so he had to go. And D-Mac,
Yeah,
he did what had to
I
be
mean,
done.
good job, D-Mac. Good job.
Oh,
So
anyway,
you mean to
y'all.
tell me Jannard run these same streets that dude are running? Nah, this ain't the same shot. This ain't the same shot.
Chicago, he can't be. He must do that definitely on the other side of town.
You on the other side. This ain't the same shot. Okay.
All right, y'all.
Mm-mm.
That's it. That's
Drop
all. Don't
down.
forget to like this video. Go ahead, do your thing.
Drop down in the comments. Leave us a comment, like this video, subscribe to this channel. We'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.
Bye, y'all.